the overview, I guess, of what the setup and the parts of the Linguists Collective are. The particular elements of Linguist features I'm going to talk about is the marketplace, the profile page, and the Linguist shop. So first of all, about the marketplace. So as I mentioned before, when I was going through it on the client side, I guess you get the idea. People come along and they post jobs, and they can either post jobs with the requirements of what linguist level they need and what languages and skills they need and the rates, and accept the standard rates for those jobs, or they can specifically also include ask for quotes for the job. And on the linguist side, as you'd pretty much expect, you can either pick up a job at a standard rate that you meet the requirements for, at which point you will be engaged in the job and be able to do all the billing and all the admin through the site itself. It's all taken care of. And also, alternatively, if they request a quote, you can go on there and give them a quote. It's worth pointing out there that there's a transparency the Linguists Collective has, that you can see exactly the rate card that clients are seeing and what they're being charged and the rate you are getting as a result. And of course, the key thing being that it's all an online marketplace, all the payments are sorted out for you, all the invoicing and all of that stuff. So hopefully making life quite easy. And the other thing to note is that in terms of the marketplace, we also have support for clients who are introduced by linguists themselves. So if you have a client that you're working with outside of the system who requires interpreting services in a language or at a level that you're not able to provide, if you introduce them to Linguists Collective to solve that problem, they are treated as what we term an internal client. And effectively that means that the Linguists Collective marketplace can be used to make sure that their needs are met, and you as the linguist who introduces them would receive a share of the revenue that Linguists Collective makes from that job that they've been introduced for. Sorry, in-house client, I should correct. On the other thing is that if you have private clients who you are engaged with outside of the system, we also have support that it means that you could use this platform to interact with them, again taking care of the admin, the invoicing, billing, all of that sort of thing, doing that through the platform. And for that we charge only a small fee to cover the payment processing costs, and on top of that, doing it through the platform means that you will also get admin support from Linguists Collective. For example, if somebody needs to reach you and you're not available, they'll be able to contact on the Linguists Collective number. Somebody will take a message which will be passed on directly to you if they're a private client who's engaged with you. So hopefully that's helpful features. And the next area that I want to talk about is that is the profile page that's available for linguists. And this is really a way to be able to promote yourself to clients. It includes all your credentials, your languages, and your experience level. I should add at this point that I am unfortunately not an interpreter myself. This is just a mock-up. I'm engaged here as a technical consultant. My mother tongue is actually Farsi, but the closest I've got is I used to read some scripts in interpreting exams, so I am wowed by the skills of those doing simultaneous and consecutive translation, but not able to do it myself. So yeah, the profile page will include all your credentials, languages, experience level, so it allows you to showcase yourself, and it's listed on web searches so that you'll be able to promote your services. And as mentioned before, through the nature of our internal client, in-house client and private client system, for clients who you introduce as in-house clients, you'll also be able to get a share of the revenue through that. Another helpful feature of the profile page is the NRPSI and NRPST was mentioned previously by Madeline. On the NRPSI profiles, on those both registers, I guess, where you have a profile, there's a some basic information about you that's covered on the register, and also a website link that can be added, but most people who are on there don't have a website link listed. So it's another way to be able to make yourself stand out and for clients to be able to get a stronger picture of you when they're just searching the register for linguists who meet their requirements. So that covers the profile page and the values of that. Hopefully it's going to be of a big benefit to linguists who signed up on linguistscollective.com. And the final element is that I'm going to talk about is the Linguist shop. So it's an online shop where there'll be books and other relevant materials that you can purchase. There will be items that are sold by Linguists Collective on that shop, which are relevant to linguists, but also it's a marketplace where you'll be able to buy and sell items relevant to linguists, translation, interpreting, from and to other linguists. So I guess things which are, for example, things to do with particular areas, vocabularies and things like that. And in future, we're also hoping to offer special and bespoke offers on services through this same shop, for example, on insurance that will be relevant to linguists, interpreters, translators. So that's the online shop. Those are the key features at the moment for linguists. In future, there's also going to be a mobile app, which there's some work has been started on. So that's something that will hopefully make things easier, even easier than it is now. And the glossary that was being worked on has also been covered by Agnes previously. So those are the key features.